Okay, so today I'm going to do a reaction to Double Rainboom, which I have seen reviews of, I've seen clips of it, I do know the gist of the story, but this is where I watched the entire 29.5-minute version all the way through. So, okay, no need to build it up anymore, and go! No need to build it up anymore, I should say, because its reputation pretty much precedes it by this point, but, Alright, apparently this guy just hyped this through the roof. He was so proud to have his name on it, and that kind of backfired, so, alright. But we'll see. Maybe I'll like it. Who knows? College of Art and Design presents... I didn't think he was gonna, like, have his own brand name after this. Okay, Emily Koch as Rainbow Dash, Kira Buckland as Twilight, Brittany Lotta as Pinkie Pie. Is this why there's an abridged version edit just to cut out all of these credits? Because, I mean... I'm sure that some of you know who these people are. Kara Murray is the assistant director, and the man himself who put his name on this, Zachary Rich. Yeah, really proud of this, and in a way that ended up backfiring. What was it called again? Dexter!
I got it!
You have to pause to say I got it first before you dive for it.
What are you doing here? I snuck in.
I like to ask questions like this.
Stuff you were doing. It's not egghead stuff, it's science. Science, egghead, same thing. What are you doing anyways?
This
I'm
dialogue.
trying to add the final ingredient to a potion I've been working on ever since I was in magic kindergarten. But some pony keeps ruining my concentration. Oh! Sorry.
Okay. Something weird about the way they drew her sitting down there.
Just hold still.
Twilight's kind of in a short temper today. Wow, those clouds with pencil lines in them. That's the first of what I'm told are many references.
Well, that was unexpected. Are you okay? That was awesome!
I'll say the voices are pretty good. I mean, I don't know if Twilight is the best I've ever heard, but, that was so awesome I feel like flying back and forth to celebrate!
What's in this stuff? Careful! It might be dangerous.
I mean...
Dangerous? How? Will it turn you into a monster?
Yeah, that's the thing, I don't think he really got his Rainbow Dash impression down just right. By him, I mean the director, because, yeah, he's basically turning her into Dee Dee.
Into a that's a monster. So, no. Is it a love potion? No, it's none of those things! Then why is it so dangerous?
Because it makes people have very bombastic conversations that involve flying across the room, crashing into things, and talking like this.
Yes, I did. But if you don't know what it is, then how do we know if it's dangerous?
Rainbow makes a good point.
But you made it egghead. My brain hurts.
When you don't have a Rainbow Dash line, just insert the word egghead.
Listen, Rainbow
Foolproof
Dash,
strategy.
just because I made it doesn't mean I'm completely certain that it's safe to drink. In theory, this potion is supposed to be a talent enhancer. A talent
But
what?
that's what it is. Why did you say you don't?
Talent enhancer.
No.
It should increase a pony's natural abilities by a significant amount. For example, if I drank it, it would make my magic extremely powerful.
I already got it with Tyrek. Although that came after this episode, I'm pretty sure, so yeah.
If Applejack drank it, then her physical abilities, as well as her apple bucking, would become heightened.
Well-known fact that kicking one tree sends a subtle wave through all of them, so if you can enhance your talent, you can get all of them. Stop interfering, Batman. Even Batman doesn't want me to watch this episode.
Fluttershy, her ability to interact with animals?
Something tells me you didn't think this out very well. I'm not totally sure who I'm talking to there. Somebody involved with this, but I'm not sure who.
Now, Pinkie Pie is... What about me? What would happen if I drank it?
That won't come back later.
Well, in theory...
Yeah, I do know about that
your
part.
dexterity would increase, as well as your physical strength and visual aptitude. Oh, and you'd probably be able to fly really fast.
We left that at the end for no reason in particular.
Pinkie Pie? It should turn her into a crazy party pony. But then again, she already is a crazy party pony. Would it even work on her then? Maybe it would turn her into an even crazier pony? But how do you get crazier than Pinkie Pie? I need to write all of this down.
This dialogue.
Rainbow Dash?
So enhance it. She already...
What in Celestia's name
I
did
can't
you
even
do?
comment on everything about this.
You just drank all of it. What were you thinking? I should have known you would drink it. I'll have to make it all over again. Oh my gosh, I need to record the effects.
But yeah, I mean, stuff like that's really not... I mean, even Season 1 Rainbow Dash, when she was kind of, like... I mean, like, when she first met Twilight, she was being a little bit invasive and stuff, but I mean, it wasn't because was just this knuckleheaded moron who couldn't resist the slightest impulse, and it was because she was kind of elbows out about how she did things. So, I mean... I know, this guy might have been just a little too eager to just have fun with this and not care.
There could be terrible side effects. This is what you get for not thinking ahead. But I gotta know if that's
That line could become very prolific someday.
to fly.
Okay, so Rainbow said something about needing to fly, and I won't say something snarky about how that's all she thinks about all of a sudden, because it could have worked in context.
Now can I fly? Well, all of your readings are normal.
I'm starting to see why this needed a show-length edit.
But gently, I'm still not sure if the potion...
It works.
works.
So now this is being played as a sad moment, I guess. Well, big hole in your roof, granted, but Twilight's had worse than that happen to the library even before she lost it, so... yeah.
What the?
Knocked herself unconscious in the air.
How did I get all the way up here?
I wonder. Okay. I apologize if I'm being way too snarky here, I mean... I actually didn't intend to just go in and do that, but it does actually seem to bring it out of me a little bit. I also apologize if I'm not being very funny. I've been known to do that. Joke was kinda mean, actually. Oh, it's okay, she's stupid, she won't... harsh. Is that supposed to be Rainbow, like, doing Scootaloo a favor there? I had to fit that in there. By smacking Scootaloo into a... But see, that's the thing, like, a lot of these jokes, they're kind of like... Well, they want these to be the characters, I guess, you laugh at more than anything, like... You know, like... These jokes are kind of like... Ooh, nailed them with a good one, which that's not really in the spirit of the show. Although, that might be more in character than you remember for the characters most of you know are showing up later, but I still won't say it ahead of time. Okay. That wasn't a bad shot. Oh, it's the troll in the moon now, or well, whatever, that's...
Whoa! With this power, I can do anything! I could easily do a sonic rainboom. Even a double rainboom.
Okay, actually, come to think of it, that whole sequence, like, none of it was anything Rainbow Dash couldn't have just done anyway, so... Alright, here's where we see something special about this potion.
Here we go.
Alright, now this is the title of the episode, so this had better be a big moment. Okay, well, remembered those bits of fan service. Okay, truly this is a glorious day. Was it really possible to make Scootaloo into a bigger fangirl? Before they became sisters of sorts?
Rainbow Dash! You have to slow down! No pony has ever gone this fast before.
I hope you still take it all into account as I'm whispering it to you on the ground from however many miles away. Well, I could try raising my voice if it's really that serious. Well, lived up to the title. Okay, so Rainbow Dash is responsible for the destruction of most of Ponyville. Will this be handled with dramatic weight and deep significance? I'm gonna say not, judging by the fact that it made Scootaloo smile. Because it's already joking about it. Which, granted, I mean, don't want to be too harsh. The Parasprites destroying it wasn't played much more seriously, but I mean, the fact that they had, I mean, rebuilding Ponyville was almost the afterthought there anyway, and that wasn't really anybody's fault except maybe Fluttershy's, but, she went back to the future. There's a lot of dead spots in this thing, like, I mean... whoa.
Where did she go?
I mean, maybe I should respect it for trying just, like, quiet moments, but it feels like there are a lot of just, like, pauses. Like I said, I can see why this needed show-length edit, but, okay. And now's the part it really made its name on. Johnny Bravo, Dexter, Samurai Jack, My least favorite of all those shows was Billy and Mandy, just for the record. Okay, and here we are.
Where am I?
Yeah, I mean... But yeah, apparently this guy, he promoted this as, like, he really wanted it to be seen as just this legitimate episode, the first fan-made episode, quote-unquote, but, okay, had to fit that in there mid-episode. But yeah, no, I mean, it's played as just like a total fan... I mean, everything about it screams of fanboyishness. So, I mean...
Hey, you!
Oh, there you go.
Maybe teach you a lesson.
So, I mean, yeah, I don't see why it really probably wasn't smart to treat it as anything but that, because, I mean... That's... as just... Hey, wouldn't it be cool to see the Powerpuff Girls on screen with Rainbow Dash and, whoever else? I mean... Yeah, probably would have been fair enough. All he did was swing her. Okay. But they're not done yet. Or are they? Maybe.
Hold it right there! That wasn't very... cool!
It wasn't cool because, see, it's a Rainbow Dash thing to say. But no, that was pretty cool, seeing Rainbow Dash take down a Powerpuff Girls monster.
You can talk? And you give up? Then apologize!
Did any of the monsters in the show ever do that? I know some of them turned out to be just guys who wanted to fight the Powerpuff Girls to show off that could talk and were just regular guys, but I never remember this. Now shoot.
Hey, it's getting away!
Now that kind of humor is a lot more in line with the Powerpuff Girls action. Powerpuff Girls, if you don't remember, is like the one with, for example, the rainbow clown that became a mime and against his will an evil mime, and then he was turned back at the end and they beat the heck out of him and threw him in jail anyway. And that was not the, like, that's the most infamous example, but that was not even the only time that happened. Oh, and now Rainbow sees them in a much different light. But yeah, Powerpuff Girls, part of the joke was how mean-spirited it intentionally was sometimes, I don't know. Which actually was a detractor sometimes, but it's what it was.
Did you see the way she fought?
See, this episode's almost more fun now that it's more about the Powerpuff Girls. Yeah. I mean, it could be kind of fun seeing the Powerpuff Girls keep Rainbow Dash as a pet for a while. But,
no rush, girls. Let's give her a head start.
well, she just took down a monster that you three were having trouble with easily. I don't see why she's the one who has to be afraid here. But, yeah, how are you suddenly faster?
Think you're faster than me, huh?
Oh, it's on.
Is this a race?
Is that a joke? JoJo reference. Oh, yeah, it's a little bit of a Pinkie Pie chase, too. Yeah.
Is it okay if I call you Antoinette?
A lot of reacting like this. I haven't demonstrated enough Batman hands to yourself. That sounded unpleasant. Kind of drew that out a little bit.
What's going on? Why can't I fly? I need to monitor every stage of the potion. There could be terrible side effects. This is what you get for not thinking ahead. No.
That was kind of funny.
The potion! It must have worn off!
But you can still run. Like, there's nobody there. You're not cornered. Yeah, boy.
Help me! Rainbow Dash!
Hmm?
Pinkie Pie? Rainbow Dash!
That doesn't really sound like Pinkie Pie.
Where are you?
That's I'm glad she said that out loud, because I wouldn't have known.
Where? Right here, silly Billy!
Okay. I take it that's, yeah, what all the build-up for Pinkie Pie was for earlier.
Where'd she go?
And I'm guessing we're gonna spend a somewhat awkwardly long time. No, okay, we're getting to the point.
She was right here.
And how do you know that if you kept chasing her? Ah. Yeah.
Don't worry, Bubbles. We'll find another pony. Not one that's dry. Or talk.
Good luck with the professor getting him to adopt a pet.
You're not a pony!
Yeah, but actually, you think they would have fallen for the talking dog if, yeah. Okay, I mean, Jeez, he was... I never remember... Come to think of it, yeah, he was totally just there. He was never, like... I don't remember him doing anything significant, the talking dog. Except getting beaten up by Buttercup there. No, beaten up by Bubbles the one time, actually. Dun dun dun. What are they laughing at? I mean, I can see why Rainbow Dash is laughing. Happy to be safe, but, have we drawn this out enough yet? Yeah, yeah. And yeah, that's another, like, it's just a little too much to... Yeah. Oh, see, because they're always happy. Applejack and Apple Bloom. It is, yeah, it's just a little too much for...
Yeah, get Spike.
For a letter to Princess Celestia to resolve it all.
Princess Celestia. Today I learned not to take things that don't belong to me. Because I didn't think ahead.
Because you didn't know that before, right?
My friends. And that's the last thing I ever wanted to do. Because of my greed, I wound up in a pretty bad spot. And if it weren't for my friend Pinkie Pie, who... What did you do?
Oh, sorry for the phone ringing in the background there.
Twilight made another potion and made me drink it. It tasted like snozberries. I'm not sure what it was, but after drinking it, I was suddenly able to see through the fabric of time and space.
That actually is kind of clever.
Also taste like snozberries.
Okay, why would Twilight make Pinkie drink it to save Rainbow if she wasn't sure of what it did in...
Helped.
Yeah.
If it weren't for her, I would have never made it back to Puma.
Well, because makes it easy, but still, yeah, that was a little...
Taking something that isn't mine.
Wait,
Because that's right in line with all the other morals.
what like is this then?
See, in case you forgot from the beginning, I mean, you almost got a feel for the game. I mean, because, yeah, he's so proud of this. I mean, this had to have taken a lot of effort, so, I mean, yeah. Ugh. I mean, I'm sure we've all had projects on a much smaller scale kind of bomb at some point, so, I mean, imagine how much that hurt. This getting backlash like it did. I can feel for him a little bit, although at the same time there is a sense that he was maybe just a little too cocky about it, so I mean, especially considering how it turned out, it's not unwarranted, but I mean, all in all, in spite of how much he built it up, this probably should be seen as harmless. And I mean, definitely some snapshot-worthy illustrations here at the end. Bubbles and Fluttershy. Yeah, see, there's stuff that's worthy of more story here, even if this particular story didn't turn out that well. Well, I mean, again, as just a fan story, I mean, it's almost like Spike at your service, but with novelty value, so it's technically not the worst episode of My Little Pony I've ever seen. Those two, okay. Actually, why didn't you put those two together? I mean, see, a lot of these bits, Miss Keen and Shirley, a lot of these bits at the end look more fun than what you came up with. Applejack wrestling Fuzzy Lumpkins, I would very much like to see that. I mean, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I should have had just, like, all of these characters get together for some kind of clear everything up, make nice thing at the end. But, you know, I mean, like I said, it's not that good, but, and I mean, you know, for the first fan-made episode, I think, even with my very limited experience, I've seen better fan videos, more than once, but I mean, it's harmless, and I mean, it does have some novelty value. I was told that he got some kind of permission to use the Cartoon Network characters in this episode, so I mean, or in this video, I should say, but, I mean, so yeah, it does have some novelty value. It does have some parts that were kind of fun, like Rainbow Dash crashing into the Powerpuff Girls world. Does have some worthwhile bits to it. Can be kind of fun, so I mean, yeah, I can't say he mimicked the style or the characterization of the show very well, but I mean, you know, still, it's just like, it is what it is. It's, I'm gonna keep saying it over and over again. It's fairly harmless, although it, I mean, still, it has a lot of flaws, and I mean, as a critic, you know, they should be they should be pointed out. I mean, Twilight and Rainbow at the beginning feel like, well, Twilight feels like a caricature of herself. Rainbow feels like, well, yeah, she feels like Dee Dee, because Dee Dee often was just sort of a caricature. I mean, sometimes they gave her a little more character, but I mean, yeah, it's, the style of humor, like I said, it seemed like he was, just, well, it was closer to the style of the Powerpuff Girls, and maybe in their earlier seasons, because they went on a while, and I remember some episodes seeming a little bit sweeter, yeah, later down the line, but, this, like, it didn't match the style, the humor of the show very well. It wanted these characters to be the kind of characters you laugh at, specifically at, not, like Twilight and Feeling Pinky Keen, where you do sort of laugh at her, but you also feel for her, and it also moves you towards a resolution. This was just like, hey, Pone Scootaloo, we slapped her right on, right over the image of a chicken, that kind of thing. So, I mean, okay, although, like I said, humor like Spike at Your Service, in my opinion, that was worse, so, okay, I don't see any problem with this thing existing, so, alright, not gonna rant forever, I'll let you get back to whatever you were doing before you clicked on this video, so, have a good one.